Misgathered MSVH. Who would be the best hunter? MSVH. Which contestant will win? MSVH. Let the hunt begin. Weapon onslaught, demon buck, mighty strike, holy circle, core sword, buckler yoke. One small stone need to be a critter. 32 contest step in the arena. They've got nothing to lose. Every peaky blinder will be no more than a bruise. Heroes in line, feeling dazed and confused. The whole audience staring, scared and amused. Out, hunt, hunt, hunt. Who let the box out? Hunt, hunt, hunt. Who let the box out? Hunt, hunt, hunt. Who let the box out? Hunt, hunt, hunt.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Office Hours with your host, Styx Intern. I am your host, Styx Intern, and once again behind me is my office. And today, we are going to first begin right hot out the gates here with Ultra Green goes rounds 2, 3, and 4, potentially 4, of the tournament, which he couldn't do on Sunday due to chain connectivity issues. Either way, though, he did round 1. He lost it. He was like, "Hey, man, should I even bother? I don't want to waste time. What do you think, man?" And I was like, "You know what, man? You totally could break onto the last available position on the leaderboard." I will, maybe I can try to get some pip going, but no, it wouldn't look good in pip. But either way, we have 16. I have posted a picture of the current scoreboard, the score count for all of our contestants, and I'll go ahead and just post an updated one right now into the Tourney Chatter channel of course, none other than the Mythic Squad Discord. And so if you do want to check out what's going on, you can see this live scores there. Right now we have Zion sitting in that 16th spot with, interestingly enough, 16 points that he got on the third round. So poached. And all it would take is for Ultra to beat these two that he has, or get a perfect score or even just 2 points on the potions. And he could come snipe that from Zion. So I told Ultra, go ahead, we're going to have to do it. And what's he doing here? So this, ladies and gentlemen, he's playing the Fertile Aphix. And he opted for the no healer route, double archer, got the Rolando Vizzy and the Charger's Mask for that beefy damage. Oh, love to see it. One egg is laid so far, and that means he's got to get 4 more to be able to complete this Aphix correctly. Now, I'm hoping he pulls it off, but I think he's going to have a hard time based on what we saw in the other players' positions in the qualifying round. People who were rocking that no healer really had a difficult time on this one, because this fight seems to be all about sustain and keeping yourself alive, keeping everything going, so that you can have enough time really between the big box cooldowns to get all of the eggs out that you need to get. Uh-oh. My Ultra screen froze. I don't know what that's about. Uh-oh. This could be bad. His screen is frozen on my end, ladies and gentlemen. This is not just something you are experiencing. We are all experiencing it together. Did your connection drop? Yes. It appears Ultra's connection just dropped. You can't script this, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot script something this absurd. because the audience would have a hard time willingly suspending their disbelief that, this is something that could actually happen. Oh man, I lost him. I don't know if he's going to see my Discord message, but he did send me the hunt IDs in advance. Nice of him. Interesting note, we are up to the 300,000 mark, 302 for his, with hunts. Pretty cool. Pretty cool on-chain data that on-chain gaming, showing that on-chain gaming is in fact happening. Oh my god, and now that I've done that to you, I won't do it again. That was a total accident. I didn't know I had all that stuff activated. Frankly, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know. You can't hold it against me. I didn't know. I didn't know. My internet is lagging now. I just got a message from Ultra. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening? What is happening? Oh no. Oh no. You want to just play it out? He did send me the replays. I mean, he sent me the hunt ID numbers. So, like, if he wants to just play them out, and I have the hunt ID numbers, so I can confirm. I am falling apart, but you know what's not falling apart? You know what's not falling apart? Oh, my screen is certainly falling apart. Holy shit. What is the chat box doing back there? There we go. There we go. Much better. It's working now, says Ultra. Let's see if he's... Oh, it says he's back in. It says he's back in. I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm falling back together. Sweet. Good to go. All right, let's show him now on screen. All right. And so he got that egg. But yeah, still, he's got to live long enough for 2 more lay egg hatches to come out. Or casts, excuse me, not hatches. 2 more lay egg spells to come out. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off without a healer. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. All right? I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are so back. It is not even funny. Ultra playing the potion game. Looks like he's dropping mana onto his archer there. No, a pass turn, excuse me. Looks like he needs mana soon, though, or he's going to be in for a not the great time. Quickly dropping that small stone with his chargers masked up archer back there. And hoping for a crit. Didn't get it, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Pulls it off with the second one, though, and takes out that back egg, leaving the front egg with just enough health that I'm sure he'll be able to crush it. But that knight in the front is looking hurt. Got half health left after a healing potion. Middle archer is screaming, I need mana. And the one in the back just got blocked. What an aggravation that is. That block right there. He does have the Mombok at really low health, which is good for him. Because once he gets one more lay egg out, he wants to ideally just kill her in one hit and then take out those eggs is what I imagine he's thinking. So he can get her low, because without the actual, baby box on the board, ooh, big crit, just barely doesn't kill that knight. He almost lost 5 points just right there, ladies and gents. He almost just lost 5 points. No. Oh, Ultra is here taunting me in the chat, saying he hopes it was okay not to let the eggs hatch for round 2. Oh, it's interesting, but it segues well, because that is one thing I said was going to be a combo that was used for the championship round, right? Poached plus fertile. So fertile have to lay 5, and then the next round Ultra is doing is poached, can't let any hatch. And I was going to say you have to lay 5 and none can hatch. But he's looks like he's just doing it. That's the way he would. Did lose an archer. That's unfortunate. Body slam is hurting. And then he can't get a new lay egg out until that exhaust turn's done. So he is certainly feeling the pain on the damage side, losing specifically the one he had decked out with that Charger's mask. That cannot feel good, ladies and gents. And it does put him in a tight spot. Shouldn't have been taunting the host, Ultra. I'm joking around, of course. You can always taunt me because I love taunt. Big miss from this night. I don't know. It's really on the edge here. Does he have any potions left? I cannot tell. Let me open a bigger version of Ultra's screen here, and I will be able to actually see for myself. He does have no stone left. Yeah, so he's in a really tight position. Can't put mana on that archer. So I mean, I kind of think, I doubt he'll be able to kill both of those eggs before they hatch. And without any mana on either of his two heroes here, that's going to mean he's getting a demon bok out of one of them probably, because I don't think he can take one down from full health either. We'll see. We'll see. Just barely doesn't kill the Mombok there. That is a huge downside to him. Going to even make it questionable whether he'll get one of these. Big crit once again from that Mombok. Dude, Rockbok is saying, no, party hat. I don't want your party here in my nest. Take your party elsewhere. All right? Take your party elsewhere. I did also, for any of the other contestants watching right now, I did just post an article with the affixes for the round of 16 and the quarterfinal round into the MSVH2 or into the Tourney Chatter channel, and I am working to get the details for the finals themselves up so you can have them all. I think I'll have that done here in a couple minutes. While Ultra, he didn't get either of the eggs down. He couldn't get either of the chickens down. He doesn't have enough damage to finish this one off. Good on you, Ultra. Good on you. But it is just not going to happen, I don't think. It is just not going to happen. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So that with that, I'm willing to just say Ultra's probably out of it. Ultra is probably out of it for this one. But he does have a chance. He does have a chance on Poached. He could pull off Poached. Maybe. He did take down 5 eggs there. Good try. Let's see the 5 egg. Let's see the Poached. You got this. So I think he can do it. He just can't let any hatch. He just can't let any hatch. But as I was saying, I am planning new affixes for the finals, which I have released, the ones that are going to happen in the round of 16 and the quarterfinals. I'll cover those after we get through Ultra's games here. But, because of the way the multiple affixes kind of took out so many people in this one, I wanted to ensure a compelling contest in the finals. And that means, having something that's not unbeatable as a practical matter. So I am adding 2 new affixes, and those are the ones that we're going to use in the round of 16 and the quarterfinals. And then in the semis and the finals, we'll go back to using some of the original combos I had planned. But no masochist is going to be in the finals at all. We're not going to see any more masochism out of our players. Big damage onto the middle block. That's a bit early, and the cheap comes out, putting Ultra in a tough spot. Does he do damage or really just draw that lay egg early? Kind of rolling the dice. He's letting fate pick for him with the rapid shot. And it does get the kill on the baby block in the middle, so we're going to get a lay egg out soon. Remember, if Ultra lets that hatch, that's no-go for him. No siree. Still sitting pretty with a lot of stone in his inventory, though. You think he's 12. Yeah, 12 right now. So, could be interesting times ahead. What would be the worst case scenario for me personally is if there was a tie after Ultra's game. Because then there's a tie for 16th. And I have to do my wild card round, which you'll recall I said that everyone needs to think outside the box. We'll see. But yeah, he does have what looks to be pants on that middle archer. I wonder if they're speed pants. He does look faster than everyone else, or maybe evasion. Either way, focusing now onto that egg. Little bit of damage, not as much as he'd like, I'm sure. Oh, and these guys might have an average level penalty now that I look at them. They don't have 15 abilities, it looks like. So that could also impact the scoring, and would not necessarily impact the scoring. Yeah, none of these guys are 15 by the looks of it. Does have the egg in a pretty good spot. Ooh, big miss there. That hit would have been huge, especially if he landed that daze. Thinking about the small stone. He's like, do I risk it? What if it misses that back guy and it hatches? It's it for 66. Not enough to get the kill. Now he has a rapid shot. What if this all hits Mombach? He could be in a world of hurt if this all hits the big bok. And it does. And it does. That's exactly what it does. And here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the egg has hatched. The egg is hatched. Ultra's egg has hatched. Rapid shot let you down. See, so what happened there is he got greedy with the rapid shot, which I don't blame him. Odds are good. You're firing 3 arrows randomly across 2 people. Odds are good. One of them is gonna hit both of those guys, right? At least one. But they're not 100%. And as we saw right there, cost him the affix, and now he's getting a demon block. All good. Thank you. All good, Ultra. Thank you. I wonder if he's going to try Masochist. Are you going for the Maso? It would be tough to qualify at this point. Got it. Much love. Thank you, guys. So he's not going to be doing the Masochist. Not going to be doing it. So what we do have is our list of the final list of the finalists for this event. Let me get that up on screen for you right now. There it is. Boom. Now I just got to make it bigger, better, stronger. Because that is illegible and small. Illegible and small. I hate both of those things. I hate both illegible and small. There we go. I can put the notes are good though for the average level penalty. Do I need to zoom in on my screen, I guess is the question. Ooh. Yo. Should have done that way sooner. Let me just adjust things around here, folks. All right. And then I can hide my camera, because who really needs to see me anyway? And who needs to see this thing right here? You don't need to see that either. All right. So we have at the top of our leaderboard, we have Nick Shaw as the current score leader in the MSVH2. He is the current score leader with 51 total points across 3 victories. Hot on his heels in second is dfkchain, who had 50, and that is after a -4 average level penalty that he took on 1 round. Took a -4 penalty. So would have had 54, got a -4, still ended up seeded second for the playoffs, or the championship, excuse me. So that's really good. Just Crypto came in third with no average level penalties, just a little bit lower potion score. You see dfkchain in there had the 2 perfect scores on their Fiendish and their Poached round. I mean, the obvious glaring unique thing about this score sheet is that Danimal is the only one with any score on that right side column in Masochist. After highlighting that, I will now just kind of adjust it so we can see everything a bit bigger, because we don't really need to see Masochist. We just got to recognize Danimal crushed that one. And after that, Caracat in 6. I did skip over O'Cool with 48 points. Danimal with 46 tied Caracat. So Caracat and he both had -5, you see here, from losing heroes during one of their rounds. And then they only finished 3. One interesting thing here is that Luray did so well. He beat 3 with a -4 penalty, still got a 42. But clearly he was using potions. You can see that's the distinction here between the 3rd through 5th, 6th, and 4th through 6th, 1st through 3rd is these potion counts. You see Luray's here, and then down below there's really a lot fewer perfects anywhere, which is the blue highlighted 4s. Mega Mega beat Malotru on the score, even though Malotru had 3 affixes because Malotru took a -6 penalty for using 14s, average 14s in each of his 3 rounds. And that combined with Mega's perfect score on Fiendish, it's interesting to see that someone who got only 2 rounds was able to land above someone who won 3. Which I don't dislike it. I think it's very interesting because, there were a lot of the unique scoring system aspects came into making that happen. The bonus points for perfect game and the level penalty. Without that bonus 2 points, they're tied. So both of them mattered. Seeds, I think, are locked as of this point now, Mega. No one's contested this. And I've actually watched each one for average level penalty. So if there are mistakes, it's like mistakes that I would expect the other people to call me on. But I've checked the levels of every game. I've watched every game, and I've confirmed the stone and heroes count for every game. So unless I hear like a complaint in the next 24 hours, this is the final score seeding. So the way it's going to work is we're going to seed Nick Shaw against Zion, DFK Degen against Code Green, Just Crypto against against Nihiro, excuse me. O'Cool against Matty Pesk. I'm really happy with how that worked out. I'll add myself back. I'm very happy that worked out, that Matty has to go against O'Cool in the round of 16. Very excited about that. Then Dragonfly Tails will go up against Danimal. Sad to see Mythic Squad v Mythic Squad in such an early round, but hey, I can't manipulate the numbers. Oh, I could manipulate it though, so Maddie goes against Just Crypto. That might be pretty good drama, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I have to think of a way to break this tie here. There's a tie at 19 and a tie at 46, interestingly enough. I don't know. If people don't care that much, it's a lot of thinking for such a small thing. I'm just going to leave it in this order, probably. If you don't like it, let me know, so I can think about it more. That said, so that's how it's going to work, the seeding. So it's 16 is going to go up against 1 there. So number 1 should have theoretically an easy time, but since it's a 1 head-to-head game, really anything can go. And on that note, I was actually working to publish this excellent article, and I'll copy the link and I'll send it right to you, chat. Those are the details for the finals. I'm gonna get those up on screen now. All right, so that's the old one. I was liberally copy pasting from that, but here we have the championship will be a head-to-head bracket competition seeded by total score from the qualifier round of the MSVH2. Like the qualifier round, each round will challenge finals with a unique affix. The last 2 challenges for the semifinals and the finals raise the bar further by combining affixes. I gotta edit that. Nope. I gotta edit that. That is such trash. That is so bad. There we go. Oh my god. By combining affixes. The affixes for round of 16 and the quarterfinal are available here. Let's check out what those are really quick. Round of 16, the first round of the championship is Daredevil. Now, the reason I cut Daredevil from my initial list is because Daredevil is kind of like Masochist Jr. You don't have to get 3 box out, but you do have to put yourself in that situation where there is a demon bot up and Mama is still up at the same time. Like, it could just be one turn. Like, the demon bot could spawn, and then on your very next turn, you could kill the Mama. That's chill. It just one has to be on the table, on the board, before you kill the rock bot, which is a necessity of doing Masochist, but Masochist then takes it one step further. So I had cut it initially from my list because it is redundant with Masochist, but now that we're getting rid of it, and it seems like Masochist Junior or Easy Mode Maso is what some people want, we're looking at Daredevil, featuring, by the way, this is not AI generated art. This is actually a picture of Mosh from college. believe it or not. Beeve looked very similar, I'm told. I'm told that's how twins work. But that's Mosh from college. And then in the quarterfinals, we will have Baron, which is, I think it will be very easy for some, but very difficult for others. But in the same sense that a person who likes playing a sustained composition will like playing Daredevil. A person who likes to play the opposite composition, a burst composition, will like playing Baron. And I want our championship to be able to demonstrate skill in both styles. Or our champion, I should say. And so that's why I'm leading with these two in particular. It's like a contrast between the sustain strategy and mentality and possibly the burst strategy and mentality. Or the contestants come out and do a different strategy than what I think altogether. And that's, even better. Wow me further. So that's what we are seeing here. Going back to this document, the way the championship is structured is that there are four rounds. That's from the old one. I got to edit that again. The round of 11, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the final match. Additionally, this time there will be a third place match. So the way it's going to work is we're going to play the semifinals, and then we're going to play the third place match, and then we're going to play the finals. So that way we'll have a first, second, and third, which I need for my rewards distribution. Which, remember, first place, originally the tournament was giving 600, then 300, then 100 for first, second, and third. And those figures are now doubled thanks to KP and DFK today. And the Blow token, shout out to Blow. Shout out to Blow. So yeah, there will be 4 rounds. The first round is 8 games, right? As the 16 people pair off, go head to head. And then the quarterfinals is 4 games, semi is 2, and then the finals will be 2 as well because of the third place game. So that's how it's going to go. In each round, someone's getting knocked out. 8 people are knocked out after that first round, 4 more. This leaves us, whoa. 8, I don't know. I don't do math on stream. But either way, getting some people knocked out. You will be scored head-to-head single elimination matchups, as it says there. You'll begin your match at the same time as your opponent. So all of us watching at home, it's like we're watching a single match going on at once because you two are being compared against each other. And that way, you don't have one person who can see what his only opponent did and then, tailor his strategy just to make sure he gets a better score. Like, say his opponent gets 10 points on the heroes because he lost one. That guy can maybe take it easier and not be as aggressive as he needs to be on the potions. This way, everyone has to play authentically to get the highest score they can because they don't know what the other person that they're going up against has. Point scoring is the same as the qualifier. So, +5 per hero, +4 for perfect game on stone, +2 for 10 to 14, +1 for 5 to 9, no extra points for 0 to 4 stone. There is the same average level penalty in play. There is one unique points rule for the championship, and that is the retry rule. So say you have me going up against the Beeve, right? And we all know the Beeve. He is one of the top Gs in Mythic Squad. He is someone who knows how to summon Dread Knights with purple backs. And let's just say he's not that great at hunts. So he's going up against me, and I am cocky, full of myself, not so sure-footed as it turns out, though, and I lose in round 1, as I did last time I played in this tournament. That's when this retry rule would come into effect, because both of us would lose. Then what would happen is we both get a chance to retry. And so within that match, there's no changes to scoring, because both people have the same penalties for the retries. But then going forward, if you had to take a retry to win in the round of 16, and you just have that one retry, let's say, then you have a -1 penalty in the next round. So that means, all else being equal, if your opponent, has 15 heroes, no potions left in the quarterfinals, and you also have 15 heroes, no potions left, you're going to have 14 and they're going to have 15, right? Because you took a retry in the earlier rounds. And you will be asked to retry. Both players will. So both people will retry at the same time. And well, the other thing is that if there are 2 retries and no one beats it, then you're both cut. You're both eliminated. But the person in the next round still has to beat the affix and go through this retry rule. For like, say you're in the round of 16 and this happens, you guys both get knocked out. Your opponent is sitting there in the quarterfinals waiting for you. He doesn't just get a free bye to the semis because both of you knocked out. He still has to beat the affix. And say he takes 3 retries, then he's out too. So that's how it's going to work. The only difference being advancing from the semifinals to the finals, because I do want finalists. So it's kind of like all bets are off at that point. I'm probably just going to have to make a game time decision if we get there. Didn't happen last time. Maybe I'll flip a coin. Maybe I'll roll my 100-sided die for once. I don't know. We'll do something. We'll do something to figure out if we get into that retry position. Don't make me do that, though. Just don't make me do that. Okay? Okay. So that's how the scoring is going to go. And that's how the tournament is going to go. Tell your friends. It's the Mythic Squad, baby. I'm actually just going to go ahead and put this in the tournament details as well. And tourney chatter as well. And then so for those of you who don't watch my show, you can see it. There's a tag. All right. All right. So that's the first half hour of office hours tonight. We started early so that I could get Ultra's games in, and because I had some fitness scheduled for this evening unexpectedly. Man, what a time it has been in the Kingdoms lately, though, ladies and gentlemen. What a time it has been in the Kingdoms. We have votes that I've heard. I've heard there are votes. I had to do a vote with my honk earlier. I have to do a vote now with my jewel and stuff. What's this all about? Okay, summon and cooldown vote. Here's exactly how I intend to vote. I want this to be my first. That's what I want. So I'm going to vote that. Interesting. If you want my rationale on why I'm voting for the max, I have a very long thread in the Mythic Squad general chat that I could share with anyone. I'll just go pull that link. I sent it to Styx earlier, so I have it already separated out. And I've also been engaging with Christian Peter, or DFK today, I should say, tweets about the topic. Let's just say, I think there's good arguments on all sides. I think we're all here in crypto, at least in part, because we understand that when the Fed prints money constantly, the value of that money is debased, right? And really, this whole discussion around hero inflation has been misnomered from the very beginning. What we're actually talking about is not inflation at all. We are talking about hero debasement, which is a lot more difficult to understand for most people. But really, it's just, the concept of the value of something you have being diluted because more of it is being created by a decision maker of some kind. In the case of the United States dollar, that's the Federal Reserve. Say a corporation issues a stock split that is dilutive and debases your single stock. But usually in a stock split, you get 2. So there's differences there. Each of your dilution in that situation is accounted for. And here what we have is we have a bunch of Gen 0 holders, and they are all, constantly summoning, to the extent that they are summoning. I appreciate and respect the point that there are lost Gen 0s. There are Gen 0s on dead wallets. Those ones aren't summoning. But right now we have that pool that is summoning, and that amount of debasement from that activity is just happening constantly. And I'm part of it because I just did my Gen 0 summons yesterday. I don't know when they were prepped up for me by Helper. They might be ready against... Oh, they are ready. Yeah. Let me just get right on that, in fact. Because this is exactly what happens. Is say you're someone... Oh, I don't have any Lesser Chaos Stones. That's why Zellies hasn't done this for me yet. Golly, I just play myself constantly. But so these heroes are constantly being made. Sure, there could be something we could do to increase the demand for said heroes by adding further utility. But that is like, in my opinion, trying to fix an obese lifestyle that I've had to do in the past by just changing your exercise routine, right? So you're changing the demand side of the equation for your calories. And without changing the supply side, your diet, it's a much more difficult task, takes longer, is harder, and requires a lot more effort on that demand side. You have to exercise a lot more to keep up with, what you were eating that made you super fat, right? I know this from personal experience. I'm not harping on any one person in the audience, and I hope no one takes it that way, because that's not at all how it's intended to be. The Gen Zeros need a diet. And to give them a diet, we extend the summoning cooldown. That's how we impact that supply. All right? Now, do I think that voting for 14 days is going to be like, vote goes through, cooldown's extended, no more worries, no problems, everything is Gucci? No, I don't think that. I think it just makes it turns a challenge that is climbing a mountain. Or how about this? It turns climbing the wall in Game of Thrones, that frost wall in the north that divides the world against, the world of man from the world of horror and magic and White Walkers. It turns the task of creating enough utility to make these heroes valuable from climbing that wall to maybe climbing a normal mountain, right? Like not one of the tallest mountains, but like a normal one. So that's kind of how I think about it. Yes, it'll go through and you'll see the people who say we just need more utility being like, well, this had no impact. And I'm like, did it? Or is it making it so that when we do get utility added in the next coming form of, way down the line, who knows when, of GDE, maybe increasing these summoning cooldowns now actually gives that idea a chance to be successful. Because what we need to address both. We need to exercise more and we need to diet. All right, B. You've never watched Game of Thrones. Think of it as climbing from a vertical cliff face to, hiking. Hiking a long time though, like a tall mountain, not an easy mountain. I don't want to give it the impression that it's like I'm going hiking for exercise because I live in LA and that's fun. No, it's not that kind of hiking. Real hiking. That versus climbing, like ice climbing, with the picks and the shit. And then like the ice could come out at any time and you fall. That's the challenge we have right now. If we lower that slope a little bit, it might make it so that when we get those speed boosts, those demand boosts, they actually have a chance of working. That's my theory. And I'm pro maximum because, frankly, after I heard Hubert talk on Mythic Squad, and I'm like, he doesn't even think the maximum's enough. So let's just start there. Yeah, sure, maybe we need to change it back. Maybe we need to change it to longer in the future. One way or the other, doesn't matter to me. I think we should just try this now and lower that supply influx a little bit. The debasement of my heroes. So that's my thoughts on that. Raffle Master revamp vote, like, bruh. Let me just quickly summarize all of the thoughts I've had on this. And now I'm done. There we go. That was pretty easy. But I'm just going to vote for it because, I know enough people want it. And I'm also, I'm just down for something new, really. That's all I want on the raffle, so I'm okay with it. Anything else I wanted to highlight on this topic? Oh, yes. Be like OPEC. OPEC is the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. And they basically have formed nation-state cartel that regulates the price of oil by limiting their own production of oil to maintain the price in a place where they want it. Would this be legal if OPEC was a United States citizen? No. But OPEC isn't. OPEC is a trucial organization of several countries, all right? So they don't have to follow U.S. law. And what they do is they will literally limit production of oil. Think about that. They will limit it. They will say, I have this oil factory and I'm going to make less. And because of that, I'm going to make more money than I would if all of us just kept making as much oil out of the ground as we could. That is how I think the mental model we should have here for the Gen Zeros. Gen 1s are the oil of the DFK economy. And that becomes an even more greater focus when Divine Essence and Greater Divine Essence come out, because it is heroes with summons on them. Heroes, with rarity, but not your best heroes most of the time, that you're going to want to just throw in, get that Divine Essence, and use in the player economy for like making your best heroes even better. Getting yourself that level reroll. Resetting your level 20 back to 1 because, half of the levels the reroll didn't exist. Or all of the levels the reroll didn't exist. And even tying it to the equipment, where, the thing people have been, crazy about the most is, oh, well, we should have infinitely refreshable equipment. Great, now we can. You just got to burn a shitload of heroes to do it. And if people start doing that, if and when people start doing that, those elements of demand come online, heroes become the focal point of the entire DFK economy. And Gen 1s are how normal non-Gen 0 holders can get access to the creation side of that economy. And that makes them like oil, right? It's in my analogy. The Gen 0 holders are OPEC. And right now we're not organized. We're not the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. But so we can't directly get together and decide all the time to fix these prices. But I think that the spirit of, just we recognize there's a problem with this constant growing, continuing supply. We're going to vote to limit it by changing the function of these NFTs a little bit, I think is the right way to go. And it's sensible. And if it, breaks the game at some point, we can, we'll still have the more voting power than all the new people squared by then. So we can just do it then. And those are my thoughts on the votes. Get out the vote, though. I haven't finished listening to Bogside and Bolon, nor have I listened to Worm and Emerson from last night, even though I said I would. Sorry, Emerson, I'm sorry. But I will. I do intend to. Just haven't had a chance yet, I've been out here grinding, getting things done. So yeah. What else was there to talk about, chat? Anything fun going on this week? The finals themselves are June 25th, championship round, I should say. Or not 25th, dumb. 22nd. So 10 days from now, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. They're going to be a good time. Like I said, round 1 is defeat Mosh. I need that juice every few days, says Styx. I mean, yeah, I get that. I wish I could take, I don't know, that's a bad example, actually. Scratch that. Please strike. Thank you. I feel that. I'm needing the juice every few days. And I have heard some other legitimate gripes from people who are sharing summons where they each of them got a Gen 0 and then they, so one of them does the summon one time, then the next one does the summon the next time, and they trade back and forth. And that basically, if we got 14 days out there, that person's going 28 days between summoning. And I'm like, yeah, it is pretty annoying right there. But that does make having a second Gen 0 more valuable at the same time. So yeah. I will say all of those things. Ultra wants me to show off my referral code for Backwoods. I have been crushing in Backwoods, so what I've been doing is trying to get Mythic Squad DFK or DFK all day. I have alt accounts. I'll try to find one. I think it was 4's Mythic Squad DFK. Let's see. I'm trying to get them to the top of the leaderboard. That's ballin'. God, that's so dumb. I'm so sad. That's the one I made it the highest with. The one that has the least useful marketing name. Because I'm trying to just tell people DFK players are out here. And yeah, you spread the word. We back up. Mythic Squad rules. Yeah, baby. So I'm trying to get high scores in this game for the squad. No joke. Because Squad stays hot, as they say in the Jewelers Guild. I just made that up. It's got to be the worst joke I've ever laughed at, but there it is. There it is. If you want to play Backwoods, use my referral code. It's STYXINTERN, STYCKSINTERN, and you can get 5% extra points towards the eventual airdrop of Leaf token. Will Leaf be valuable? Hell if I know. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I don't know how many tokens there are. I don't know how many are going to be vested to insiders at launch. I don't know how many are going to be open and freely tradable at launch. I don't know how many of these people on the leaderboards for the points are bots. I don't know any of that. So how could I tell you what I think the value will be? That would just be reckless speculation. And when I say reckless, I mean like I would be full of shit. So there is that. Styx asks, is it fun? I mean, I think it's pretty fun. Yeah. Here, I mean, yeah, I think it's quite fun, actually. They just released today a hardcore mode. It's one of these games that, like, Stardew Valley, literally, if you go in the tavern, they have an arcade game, which is, like, simple version of this. And I spent many long hours playing that. But this is how the game looks. I hate the snow level. The map rotates daily. The snow level is my least favorite because I play everything. I use everything in my life, even my phone, my computer, everything is dark mode, and this shit is just like forced light mode, and I hate it. This is like, you're the reason I have the blue light glasses. Look at all this blue. So you're just trying to murder my eyesight, my vision for Web3 gaming. Even though I know, Mega, I'm not supposed to say Web3 anymore. I'm sorry. Gosh, give me a break. What I try to do is get 3 weapons after round 1 if I can. In hardcore mode, you need range to kind of deal with Wave 5. It's kind of gnarly. Wave 5 has fucked me up more times than I care to admit with the way the flight pattern dispersal works for the fire flowers. So I feel like you need some good range by range 5, but it does make the earlier waves a bit harder, generally speaking. That said, range, and then the second thing I would prioritize is getting like at least 10 to 15% speed, move speed. Not even just attack speed, but that movement speed. Because, thank Christ, wow, that's really nice. Because the fire flowers are fucking, they're so gnarly. Oh my god, I forgot about these big guys on the snow level. I was not prepared to just dodge that. But either way, shotgun's dank. Stick with the shotgun. They fixed the Gatling gun. It doesn't suck anymore, but Thunder's still better. Thunder does chain lightning, which is just really hard to beat in a game like this because it goes way further. Like, you don't have to aim as much. Or take the time to aim, I should say. And the time is your most valuable thing. You want to kill as many things per wave as possible if you really want to top out that scoreboard. I always pick up, when I see these -5 items price, that's like an override. I will pick that up whenever I can early on. That saves you buku bucks down the line. Yes, sometimes I've lost applying that override, but far more often than not, I believe I have won because of applying that override. Here I'm getting 3 shotties. This means I've been blessed, and I'm definitely going to lose really fast. That's what always happens when I get blessed. Oh, I lose really fast. We'll see how Wave 5 goes. Wave 5 is really the test of my build up to this point. Because the fire flowers, if you don't murk them, they go murk you. They just fill the whole map with dots of energy that murk you. And the dispersal pattern is designed to punish you for moving about the map quickly. In hardcore mode. In not hardcore mode, they're much easier to dodge, frankly. Much easier. But yeah, I'll be honest with everyone. I am, somewhat just like DFK'd out from the whole weekend of it. Some people commented on the amount of time I'm doing. So if you're wondering why I'm playing non-DFK, it's just because I'm giving my mind a break, as I recommend often that others do. I think it's good for everyone to give their minds a break. And I highly recommend it for all involved. Love this pyramid relic. I try to get that between levels 10 and 15 ideally, or 10 and 20 if I can. I will pick up another shoddy. Notice I'm not combining them yet. It's because, on the one hand, I'd almost rather have more shoddies than like an upgraded shoddy at this point in the game. I will eventually want all of these fully upgraded. So the snowmen are these fire flower dudes, just so you can see the fuckery. Look at that. Look at that dispersal pattern. You get a few of those on the screen and your screen is toast. And their recharge between is much faster than it is on normal mode. So you have less time to kind of murk them. But you really got to get in there and kill them after their first shot. If you let them get off more than one shot, you're starting to let yourself fall behind in wave clear. is how I think about it. Luckily for me, I was blessed, as I said, with the multiple shotties. So I am out here cruising this round right now. When normally this is like a cutoff point for me in some of my other games I played earlier today. Relaxing. 874, not great. Ooh, laser tower, mechanical tower, both ass. Always sell. Never pick up. Literally never. I like grabbing some slow. Here, I'll merge these, pick up this new shoddy. Attack speed is my next focus. Attack speed and crit rate. Yeah, give me more of that. I'm going to save that money. So the first wave of fire flowers comes on wave 5. The next one's on wave 9. So you got from wave 5 to 9 to gather up basically the best money and items you can to take on the fire flowers again. And if you were barely hanging on in that first round, you might have a hard time with it because you're not getting as much money. But here's your chance to kind of get some more money, get your loadout improved for that. Me, what I have to do is kind of maintain the pace of good stuff that I've been getting, which is nice. I've started doing that because I've got 2 shotguns upgraded so far, and I still have 3 in inventory. And now I do have the AR-15, which though it doesn't do a lot of damage, it's kind of like that finisher that finishes off that one dude coming at me in front of the entire rest of the crowd while my shotties are on reload. And without it, my waves pile up a lot faster than they do with it. So it's not that I love the damage it brings, it's that it's kind of like that, the fact that it has that ending bit of damage. I am going to try to stick with this set of weapons, except for maybe the spear and the icicle. I will try to maybe figure out something to do with those. Hard to get rid of the spear this early, though. Might be worth... I'll go ahead and try it. Now I've, probably ruined my blessings. Gatling early, that's annoying somewhat. Let me see here. Can I sell enough to get that? I need 163. Oh, that's annoying. I have to sell 3 things to get that blue shoddy. It's early enough that I think I should do it. I will keep 1... AR, so I have that constant damage like I was talking about, and it gives me enough to buy some more attack speed. There. Grays for gray items. Really, I'm trying to limit myself as best as possible to only buying attack speed, damage, or crit rate when it comes to grays. Otherwise, I will try to avoid grays because you don't get as much bang for your buck. They're really expensive compared to the amount of stats they give you. Now, that goes all out the window once we start getting to rounds 10 to 15 to 20. Because at that point you're just scrounging as much as you can to get to cap. But for now, you're hoping for those big, impactful items, and maybe reroll when all you get is a gray range or something like that. Instead of even buying that one thing that, even though you'd otherwise want it, it's just not right time in the game for it. Attack speed, attack speed. Picking up the attack speed before the weapons. I will grab that range there though, just because I had the chance to buy all 4. I like taking that chance when I have it. If I do like everything. And here, what are we doing? We're just murking. We're murking fools. They're going down. They're yelling timber. They better move. They better dance. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kesha. I'm here all week. Actually, I'm not. I'm only here for like another 10 minutes tops, 15. I don't know. Is anyone else streaming tonight? I could just play the rest of this game however long that goes. But as you see with my shotties, they are just a wave of destruction on these enemies, which is excellent when I get to the fire flower round, next round, wave 9. Did you remember that I said it was going to be on wave 9? Because it is. And when I say fire flower, since it's snowman, we're now in, since it's the snowland, I should be saying snowman round. I kind of want to pick up a melee just to have for the boss at 10. I don't love that it's the sword. What I would prefer to have is katana or the wolf's claw. I like both of those. Pretty high attack rate early on in the game. So you see here, when I don't get that kill very quickly, I have to dance all day around these guys, these fuckers, with all that shit they're dropping. And now my health is very in jeopardy. Oh man, very jeopardized, this health bar. Woo, we got him, we got him, we've recovered, we seem to have recovered. Oh, and as soon as I said that, I ate it. As I said, these rounds are hard when they fill up your whole screen. Is this playable on mobile? Ask Sticks. Yeah, but it's like, I don't recommend it. Like, honestly, even the way I'm playing right now is kind of janky because, look, I could be playing super widescreen, and that I probably wouldn't have had that problem I just had there. My guy is stuck in the corner. There we go. But, so you can't even see the whole screen now, though. I imagine. But I can see the entire width of the map. On mobile, you're going to get just murked by something off screen in my experience, like the moment you try to do anything. So if you want to dick around with it on mobile, that's doable, Sticks. But I don't really recommend playing it, to be honest with you. Shoddy. Do I go for the luck or do I go for the axe? So because I'm in hardcore mode, I'm going for that luck and that damage. Because I can get through wave 2, I'm pretty sure, with just... What do you see even? Yeah, I got to put this back. I'm sorry, me. I'm going to throw my scores for today doing this for the squad. But otherwise, you don't see shit. I can move this up too. There we go. So yeah, no, I think I can get through this next wave with the shoddy and the dagger. That's why I picked up the trumpet and the horn instead of the blood axe. Whereas in normal mode, I would probably just go for the 3 common weapons, get as much money as you can, wave 2, and then like worry about powering yourself up later. You kind of got to worry about powering yourself up now in this one. So having a little bit of crit rate is nice to at least give you the option of critting. Oh man, I took a lot of damage wave 1 messing around with the screen. Gonna be messed up. You know, a really good blessing would be a flame turret. That helps a lot early on. Not as impactful later, but if you get one like in the box on wave 2, that's so nice. Or like for wave 2. Like they could have cleared out that way more of that wave. Can I get a katana? Ooh, I'll take the 2 shurikens. That works. I'll take the 2 shurikens. So like this is not ideal, but it is acceptable. I got ranged clear and I got the dagger for when people get close to me, and I got to finish them off. Shoddy does big damage to these big guys. Life is good. Are you guys getting audio? I don't know if you're getting audio. Tell me in the chat if you're getting audio. I can set that up between rounds if you're not. Oh, murking them with shurikens. There we go. All right. Above 500. That's decent. Not terrible. Not great. I'm going to risk it for something better. Not really better, but acceptable. Give me luck, and then I'll end up taking the white revolver instead. Just to have a 6th weapon, because, you know, having 6 weapons is very important. Increasing your attack speed even by 20% in round 1 is not as good as adding another of the same weapon, because you're increasing your attack speed by 100% by doing that. So that is why I always try to get up to 6 weapons first, even if they're kind of like shitty weapons. Just because you get a lot more damage on the field having another weapon than you do with just a little bit of bonus attack speed or a little bit of bonus damage, like the little 2s that you can pick up. So that's how I reason through that one. I like shurikens early because they kind of feel like a melee, but they also feel like a ranged. They don't last long for usability. I will grab this range. Fuck. Fucked myself for that katana by doing it, though. We'll do that. I will pick you up, just because I'm going. Alright, now we're on the wave 5. Snowman. Lucky. I blew one up there. Always nice when I can blow it up before he does his stupid circle of madness. Awful shit. So since I have less of a ranged threat, I really have to actively walk through their shots here and kill them in between to prevent them from, you know, getting to the point where they're near unkillable because there's too many shooting all the time everywhere. And even doing that, I've taken a bunch of damage, as you see. My health bar is looking thin and weak. Ah! Got hectic there at the end. Got hectic. I'm rewarded with shotgun, though. Blessed with shotgun. Blessed. Hashtag. I like this, but like sometimes I don't. You really got to think about whether you need, like, if you have a lot of speed, if you've been lucky and over in the early game and over indexed, it can be really nice picking up one of those thunder runes. I unfortunately have not got a lot of speed. I'm actually gonna not survive round 9 unless I get like 10 to 15 move speed, as I said before, because I just need it to just dodge those things and do what needs to be done. Going back and forth here with the dagger. So that's to avoid people coming in, but then they're using the dagger strike to go as far as I can. Notice how it's on the right side of my body. If I were attacking things to the left, it wouldn't go nearly as far. So I try to think about where my weapons are positioned when I am doing this kind of stuff. Back and forth with the dagger, back and forth with the dagger, and we got mercs all day. That was nice. Attack speed, take that. Ooh, anvil. Ah, I would really want that if I can afford it. 320. I don't think I can reasonably get there without blowing through my entire budget here. We'll get rid of the dagger. I should have got rid of the pistol. I forgot I had that. But it's not worth paying full price for a pistol, though. When I could just get this dagger. There we go. There we go. That's better. Now I've got a little bit better damage. Still, now my dagger is on the left, see? So, because it's not in the same slot as it was before, because I bought and then bought a new one. So I want to have my enemies coming on my left side here, so that that dagger gets full extension for my left and rights. And use the ranged weapons to really keep your right side, your off side, your non-melee side, I should say, clear. In those moments when like things get hectic. There you go, pretty good damage on that one. Attack speed, do I want a katana? Yes I do, but I don't have that much. Attack speed. I will merge you, and I think I'm going to pick up the ice guy. Wish I had enough money for that one. We'll go for the speed, even though it comes with engineering, because like I said, I prioritize speed. I like that a lot early. And then I'm just going to go, instead of spending that money on the reroll, I have another wave before I get the snowman again. So trying to just save up some money, maybe get something really impactful just before that wave. Something that converts my range to damage and attack speed. That thing, that orange item, is my favorite. Like, love that item. There we go. See, my dagger's doing the Lord's noble work over there. So about the weapon position, like I don't ever actually try to. Are these items all luck? It's a gacha game, Sticks. I can send you the link. Yeah, I'll put it. It's in my channel of the Mythic Squad Discord server. I'm putting it in there right now. Sticks, FYI. But that said, this is a gacha game, right? There's a reroll button that costs gold. Gold drops from the enemies. But like, is it all random? Yes, but at the same time, it's not so random that you can't. Like, I have the same strategy going in. It's like, get some melee weapons first, get some ranged weapons second to deal with the fire spitters. Then try to upgrade your attack speed, crit rate, damage. And like, there's so many things that you could want that even though it's random, you frequently do get things that you do want. You just might not get like the top tier item that you want every single game. Predicament. Do I merge the shotties and pick up the shuriken? That's tempting. I kind of think the mutant melon is a trap early. You can get more impactful things because it kind of spreads it all out. Doesn't really make one of your stats beast. You know what I'm saying? Which is what you kind of want. There's one beast stat. I think I will sell this and pick up the shuriken. There we go. And then we'll give it one more reroll. Speed. Want that. 6% move speed. Not great. Tower. Flame tower. All right, we'll roll with that. Flame tower makes my life a lot easier because now the snowmen have to walk through the flame tower to get to me up in this corner. And it gives me more time to clear the ones who spawn near me because I don't have the constant threat from the middle as hard, as like intense as it would otherwise be thanks to the flame tower. Little guy still got me there though with one of his single blasts. Super annoying. See, you see how like that whole space was cleared out? It was because of that flame tower just doing the Lord's noble work, killing snowmen, which is what Santa would do. He would say, Rudolph, lead the cavalry charge. We're taking out Frosty. Am I talking snowman or am I talking bloater? Find out later on Bloater Wars. Shout out Emerson. Let's see, what can I get? Money bag, I'll grab that early if I'm before wave 10. After wave 10, I'm like, what are you really doing for me? Because the costs get much higher for everything. Scope, I love. Range and crit rate, so nice. One more pull. Attack speed. Yeah, we'll call it there, and we'll go on. So now with the boss round here, this is I think the first time you guys will see me doing a boss round here, because I failed at wave 9 every other time. He's got to murk the monkey. It's good to keep one melee on hand, unless you have like super dominant shoddy going on like I apparently do right now. Pretty nice. So I might be able to get rid of this dagger soon. and then just go full ranged. But I still have a lot of these dudes left. Maybe it's just better to, yeah, you see my knife just murked him when I got it in the right position there. And the top right side is where it is. And when I got him there, it just laid waste into those bastards. Oh, knife good. Knife good. Ooh, took some damage there. I did not like it. There we go. Good money. Speed and dodge. Attack, speed and range. Hells yes. Need some luck. My item rolls here are looking pretty weak for where I am in the game. We're going to merge the shurikens, pick up the rifle, pick up the crit rate and the range. Do it one more for the YOLOs. And yeah, pick up both of these. Oh, I can't pick that one up. Oh, I'm 2 gold short. Do I sell one of the shotguns? Hell no. Hell no, I do not. Because I need the shotguns to lay waste, as I said, to the snowmen. You see how many fewer of those pink dots I have to deal with because I have this flame tower? High value, especially early, when they are low health. And that's what you need, is you need that little bit to get you out of those early levels where you don't have a lot of stats yet. Woo! I can dance all day, baby, with this speed. Oh, it's glitching out on me. It did this to me before. I think this screws my score, but it didn't kill me the last time it did it. There's a new bug like every day. It is an alpha. I've been disconnected. Great. Great. Let's see what it does to me. Okay, I'm back at the start of this wave. Not great, because I think I'm back at the health I had at the end of it. Oh. Ah, I just took that to the face. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm going to lose now. Pretty confident. That was a pretty bad misplay. Whoa, big miss. I dodged something. I should not be alive right now. I'm in desperate mode. When you see me running like this, it's desperate mode. You see how the air just fills with these pinks because I'm not killing them. You need to be killing them to prevent that from happening. You can't be running in terror to prevent that from happening, which is what I was definitely doing there. Ah, fuck! I'm dead. I'm dead. I must have like a decimal point of health left because it says I have 0. Woo! Alright, I lived, but we'll see for how long that lasts. Because it's not going to be very long. Attack speed, damage crit rate. Basically, I'm just praying for attack speed at this point. Oh, yeah. I'll go ahead and merge this and pick up the rifle, because that might help a little too. Shit. Oh, I got a health potion. We could be back in business. I'm still one shot though. Like if anything hits me, I'm dead. I'm toast. Woo! Knife doing God's work. See, I don't have any fire flowers, snowmen, screwers, sucky guys. So this is doable, somewhat. I do need to upgrade. I need to get a pretty big upgrade here, though, between wave 12 and 15, or I'm toast after that. More attack speed. If I can get, like, above 100 attack speed, I will pick up this health recovery. Sometimes a mistake, in my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see. Risk it. Biscuit. All right. We're going to sell this one, pick this up. That's good. Life is good now. Back to 2 shotties, and the 2 common ones are upgraded to greens. Woo! There we go. Seems to be doing okay. Seems to be doing okay. I have enough speed to kind of dance around the shots. Ooh, took one to the face there. That was no good. I took one to the face at the end, but other than that, I did pretty well there. Tempted for the mutant melon, but I'm going to pass on it just because I said I would. Merge, snag, speed, speed. I'm at 18, still pretty low. Fire turret, back that up. I'll pick up that damage. And then this damage, and I will grab some more HP because, like, shit, man. I need it. Merc that thing, merc that thing. Now I have 2 fires in the middle. That's like basically, instead of upgrading engineering, I just hope for more fire towers. And that's my method of upgrading it. I don't think it's very good necessarily, but I think it's probably better for this hardcore mode than worrying about engineering, because I have a hard enough time getting the stats I want early to, like, already to throw engineering in the mix as another one. Engineering, I don't even know what it really does, but nominally it improves your turrets. Right? That's like, I don't know how it improves them. Is it damage? Is it fire rate? Is it, I don't know, resistance avoidance? There could be so many things. But improves is all I got. This is a game, ladies and gents, for which I do not typically read the patch notes. It's not something I take as seriously as the DeFi Kingdoms. That was good. Bunch of attack speed and damage out of the chests. I'll take that crit rate, please. Thunder. All right. Life is good now. We got the thunder. Bring the thunder. So you'll see the chain lightning just murk everything. Really, I'm just killing things like half a screen away. They have no idea what's coming. They can't tell what time it is, what month it is, or even who the president is. It's Jimmy Carter, by the way. Ooh, took one there, but that's just because I'm playing aggro. I have plenty of health. I have health recovery. I can play aggro. I can afford to do that now because I'm a bit better set up than I was before. Having this legendary weapon, advanced shotties, much more attack speed, much more move speed. Oh, took one there. Gotta play a little safe now. I'm at 50 health. Okay, just kind of dance through, dance through. Now I'm good. Kill. Took a shot again. Gotta be calm. Just gonna stand still, stand still. Woo! Sell. Crit rate, yes please. Max HP, sure. I always want to buy this, but I can never afford it early enough. And I don't think it's worth selling out for, like, all of your stuff, you know? Pick that up. I will snag this range. What I'm hoping is that I have a chance to buy this thing that gives you, like, plus, I think, 2 damage for every 10 range that you get. And so now I'm kind of, I am going to start picking up those ranged grays because I want to just stack my range as much as I can for when I hopefully pick up that item and become just God King. Unstoppable. See how everything just kind of dies? Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I got cocky. But that's what happens when I play the game. I get cocky. As I said earlier, when I was talking about playing Beeve in DFK. There we go. I was talking about playing Beeve in DFK. Anyway, I hope you all have a great night. It's been fun chatting with you, streaming tonight. Shout out to Ultra. Thank you for finishing your games out. And I'm gonna go play my last bit of stamina with the full screen. And I hope you all have a good time. Have a good night. I think KP's probably on later. Who knows? I certainly don't. I certainly do not know. But that said, what should I do? What should my sign off be? When we first met, my heart felt in a hurry. Love at first sight, us racing in a flurry. I placed my bet, this love would be enduring. So I went to get archers for burning. One small stone was just so damn alluring. But what happened next, I won't lie, it hurt. One small stone, but then came the nerve. Hubert, oh Hubert, take a small talk about the no. The nerves that you flirt with, no. Hubert, take it slow about the nerves. I just wanna go.
way.